Is the music business rigged? As someone who has been in the music business since I was 4 years old and I've been an independent artist, I have run a, record label, different music businesses, and now being a attorney of over 9 years, well, I'm gonna give you the answer in this video. So brace yourself, the truth hurts. But fear not, because I am here to help you through this journey. There's the reality of the situation that you just need to kind of be aware of, but then there's how do you do this and how do you learn the rules of the game so you can use them to your advantage so you can still be successful. Okay? So let's jump right in.
Hit me.
So the five tips that I want to go through as far as understanding the music business and making sure that you're going to be successful. I want to start with number one. It's about the importance of your strategic alliances and, aka just having unbreakable relationships and alliances. Okay, so the whole, if I get a record label, if I get a manager, if I get just someone to help me out, then I could be the next biggest thing. You're holding yourself back with that mentality because you're waiting for someone else to make your dreams a reality. No one's ever going to care about your music career more than you. So I need you to stop thinking like that. What you do need are strategic partners who
Mm,
believe in what you're doing, believe in your music,
yes.
regardless of where you're at the bottom just starting or you have had success already. Nonetheless, it's those relationships that are going to help you to kind of prolifically accelerate in your career. So let's talk about that just for a second. What do you think as far as just general networking, generally making friends and your reputation in the industry?
Listen, there's a lot of things about that. So I think it's important to, especially if you're in some kind of genre, to make friends within your genre, whether that's other artists, whether that's producers, whether it's getting to know mixers and you know what I mean, and mastering engineers. I mean, those people are great to know just so you can, bounce ideas off of. Those are people are separate from your actual real life friends, we'll call them, as far as your networking friends and those kind of people. Not that they don't cross over, but I'm just saying, like, it's important to have like-minded people around you that are doing the same kind of things, even just linking up with people that make content that are just like super goal oriented. If you have friends that are like filmmakers and just that kind of stuff, like it helps you along just with either getting homie hookups on visuals that you need, or just ideas that you can bounce off. It's always important that maybe they needed music for something at some point. It's just very important. The other one I will tell you is club owners, bar owners, and like people that are like in that kind of realm, promoters, um, bartenders are really great to know. Like, these people are very important to have in your network, I would say, because they are people that are on the ground floor that talk about, oh, I know this guy, he's great, he's in a he's a hip hop artist, he's incredible for this thing, or getting booked. So I would say that those are the most important people you should have in your circle.
Yeah, make friends and be nice to people because you
Yeah.
never know who's going to be able to help you out, who's about to be that label exec in like 3 years. And so this is I have a Facebook group that I started for top music attorney students, but really it's open to anyone who just wants to learn from our school and just to watch our free videos. And,
Hmm.
and so if you want to be a part of that, just go to top music attorney on Facebook and you can be in the community. So you're making friends with the people who are doing the thing that you are literally doing and that can help you. All right. So number two, the next tip that I would give you when it comes to, conquering the music business, you have to dare to be different, right? So we look at artists like Billie Eilish, Tyler the Creator, Bjork, and so these artists who have found significant success by just being themselves. And it doesn't mean you need to be weird or different if that's just not what you do, but it's okay to be unique, right? And we want this because we don't want to just manufacture replicas of the same thing. No one wants another exact Taylor Swift. No one wants
Right.
another exact because it's already been done. So stop trying to be that thing that you aren't.
It's okay to take, inspiration from other artists and stuff, especially when you're starting off, when you're trying to develop a sound, or, you see yourself as a level. So you're hearing, hit songs and you're trying to, like, oh, I need something like this. Remember when those songs came, by the time they finally hit your ears, they've already been in development probably for like 6 months. So they're already kind of old. By the time your song breaks, in, if you're trying to do the exact same thing, you're probably already at the end of a trend. But nonetheless, it's okay to take those sounds and those things that you like, but make it your own. Be unique. Flip it somehow. You have to do something that makes you stand out. Everybody that you like that is popular, they stand out. So
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah. All right, so then number three, let's talk about guerrilla marketing tactics because we're gonna hit music marketing to death. I need you to market, I need you to figure it out. And I still haven't come up with the exact phrase for this, but I need you to like unleash your brain because it's you holding yourself back. You're not posting as much as you need to be. You're not making the content because you keep talking yourself out of it. You keep having fear issues, you keep
Yeah.
having doubt issues. That's okay. You got to keep working on overcoming that. But don't just rely on digital platforms, right? Can we do some pop up impromptu performances or concerts? Can we come up with really captivating music videos?
Yeah, and that's also where where we were talking about before about networking and partnering, like going around to like local businesses and finding kind of partnerships that you can have with them when you're filming content there, so your content's more interesting that you're doing, so it's not just anywhere. Like maybe you can find a local cafe if you're setting up with your guitar and you're going to sing something to make some content, to do like an on the spot kind of performance thing. You're setting it up, work something out with like a local coffee shop. They get a little plug, you get a little, viral content. So it's all about relationships as well.
All right, number four, I need you to embrace the fact that you are independent. Okay, this is a
Mm,
good thing because right now, where it comes to like signed artists, they're like this tiny little piece of the music industry. And then we have this massive, massive portion of the music industry, the far majority, which are independent artists. And the great thing about this is that that means there is a collective, there is a voice, and you need to find all those little places of where you can get your music out there, right? So we have independent blogs, we have independent playlists that people have curated for your type of independent music, right? Rock, pop, whatever.
right.
And so it's about championing the fact that that's what you're doing, but finding the other people who are tastemakers who are also into championing independent artists.
And again, that comes again with just networking. Again, we're going to keep going back to it. Um, you know, uh, Even just going around to like, the local clubs, getting to know DJs around local clubs if you're trying to get your music spun, going to, bars and stuff where they control their music, and getting your stuff in there and getting to know these people so they champion you around town. People hang out. Like it's amazing if you can have little kind of foot soldiers out there kind of just, singing your praise everywhere around town, who they're going to come up with, especially in those environments. There's a lot of, music industry people and people that are looking for things that are always at those places.
All right, and five, master your craft. Okay, so I work one-on-one with different musicians and music business owners, and I'm helping them to develop their careers. And so one thing we were talking about today is actually showing what you do as
Yeah.
a songwriter, singer, guitar player. So a lot of what we forget to do is we're so focused on promoting and trying to figure out all the business stuff that we forget to actually just feature ourselves as artists, right? And so if you can invest in your skill, you can show yourself working on the skill, but then also just show the skill, right?
Right.
Show yourself playing that guitar,
Yep.
show yourself singing, do some things. And so, master your craft. That's really what I'm talking about. So never give up on that piece or forget that you have to put time into that.
And it's just more about just showing who you are. It's more about showing your day, what you go through as an artist, the relatability. Um, Maybe you're playing a guitar in front of like, an Alice in Chains poster and stuff, and you're gonna resonate with people that are fans of Alice in Chains, or just, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things. The important thing is to always have your phone ready with, cleared off space and ready to go for when you're trying to capture all those moments as you do it, which could be tough. But remember, you can always just take the stuff, and if you're filming your day, just film it as like b-roll, so you're just walking around filming yourself, you're just filming your guitar, you don't actually have to show the audio from it, and then you do a voiceover for it as well.
Yeah, no,
Things like that.
I'm doing one of those right now because I'm leaving the life of coffee again for like the fourth time. And so as I basically go through this month, I have it on my TikTok. So I'm just recording like 5 seconds every
Yeah.
few days as an update. Hey, this is what happened. So you can do stuff progressively. For me, the first time I was like, hey, I'm gonna document my day. I literally did a bunch of clips. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna come back later and I'm gonna get my InShot
Yeah.
application and I'll call all the clips together. It was such a pain in the butt. I didn't do it. So then the next time I did it, I was like, I'm going to use TikTok because then you can just record the clips as you go. That works better for me. So find
Right.
what works for you, but obviously document, 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 work on your craft. Okay? So
And that stuff
understand.
performs really well for you, right? Like
Sure.
your day. It's really interesting because think about it, because you're giving people really quick snippets a
Yeah.
lot of different stuff in quick little bites of a
Right.
little insight of your life. So don't be afraid of
Right.
that.
Fear not, little dumplings. We got you covered. All right, so understand there's going to be setbacks. You have to work on your resiliency, and that's a task in itself to just always get back up, keep trying new content, keep trying and learning your skills. And, of course, I understand you guys need help. So that's why, I do what I do and I work with you one on one. And if you do need help, you can just message me on Instagram at Top Music Attorney. Let me know what you're doing. And then, I'll see if maybe you're a good fit for more of that one on one stuff. But either way, take these free videos, learn what you can, and apply this every single day to your music business and music career journey.